What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I did want to do a quick video on the Camino Speed Challenge here. This one is once again going to be an S2 anything goes. Now the reason why I was going to do a video on this one, not going to lie, I almost skipped over it, but I did run it a few times and I went, yeah, this one's kind of odd. So with that being said, you are going to have to use an S2 vehicle of your choice. Now some cars are definitely going to be better than other ones. I did end up trying out the Mission R, wasn't really feeling that car. The Navara is probably going to be great, and I would also say some other cars are going to do very well, like for example the AMR Pro, but the vehicle I did end up using on this is still going to be one of my personal favorites. And one of the best things about it though is you also do not have to touch anything on this car if you don't want to. It is going to be an S2 998. It's going to be the CLK Forza Edition. Look guys, I'm going to be real. So far, this is probably one of my favorite go-to vehicles for these speed zones. It's going to handle so dang good. The car also feels fantastic. And on top of that, it's going to be very fast in acceleration. So it kind of checks every box. When it does come to the speed zone itself, though, I would say this one probably can be a bit challenging, especially depending on how you approach it. So first things first, it is going to be located here on the top right of the screen. So you guys will see the overall track of it is short. You have one turn on the top there, kind of comes down with another few turns around that side all the way to the end of it. Now, there's a few different ways you can do it. So for one, if you wanted to, you could start over here and kind of go up this way. That was one of the test runs I did end up doing. To be honest, I didn't really like that direction. Now, yeah, you could approach it doing like 180. Funny part is, though, I did end up starting on this side, and you can also do 180 over there, so that's not really going to matter. But the reason why I don't like it, though, is you're probably going to hold your speed all the way around here. But guess what? You will then get to the main turn and probably lose a ton of speed here, and that's going to be the final one right before the end of the speed zone. So I don't really like that. Instead, I would recommend spawning pretty much right over in this area here. Once again, when you approach it, you are going to be doing 180 at least, or at least around that, because you're going down a hill. You can also then fly around this corner. Now, the CLK is going to handle very well, which is probably going to be one of my favorite things about this car. You don't even have to tune it, man. Fly around this turn here, you'll then go around this area. Now, the best part is you don't have to worry about traffic. They're invisible, so no worries there. The biggest thing is getting around the corners. With that being said, though, you're then going to have the second to last turn, which pretty much on the last two corners here, guys, where I'm kind of zoomed all the way in right in this area, you can almost speed all the way through this. I did go into the grass a bit, and I basically speeded all the way to the end of the speed zone. I got around 145 miles an hour on it, and that was pretty much the first time I ran from this side with the CLK. I would recommend trying that out. Also, the AMR Pro is probably great, but if you have it, the CLK seems to be fantastic on most of these speed zones.